What's up guys, Trigger Z here, and I wanted to do something a little different. So a couple of weeks ago, it was Windows XP's birthday, and everyone claimed it to be one of the most stable and fast operating systems. So I went ahead and did a speed comparison of Windows XP versus its four successors: Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8.1, and Windows 10. Let's see if Windows XP was what it really was. So before we start this video, I just want to mention that I was trying to set this all up at the same time, and it took me over 3 hours. I thought that it wouldn't be a big deal because I was giving it each 1 gigabyte of RAM, but I'm just gonna do a very big time lapse of how I tried to set these up. It did not go well. I was trying to do a speed test and how fast it would take each operating system to set up, and it was a bad idea. So I told you in the video who won, but I didn't even care after I tried a lot of attempts. But yeah, here you go. So the first operating system we're going to compare with Windows XP is going to be Windows Vista. I mean, obviously, the successor is obviously going to be compared to Windows XP. So firstly, we're going to compare the speed, and this is all about speed. This is not features or anything because, by the way, this is not going to be 100% exact, so I'm just warning you. There is going to be a slight delay, so at first I'm going to do this and then this. I'm not going to do it super exact, but here you go. I'll give it like some 2-second thing, but here you go. We're gonna do both of them at the same time, almost the same time. Okay, there you go. So we'll put Vista over here and XP over there, and here you go. So they're both booting up. I actually added Windows Vista Arrow because probably a lot of people will be using that, but looks like they're both one-on-one even right now. And I can see the mouse cursor in Windows XP. Windows Vista is still on the black screen waiting to be booted up. Okay, it's full screen. And Windows XP is on this screen. Interesting. This one is still on that screen. Windows. Okay, the startup sound on Windows XP. Haven't heard anything on Windows Vista yet. And yeah, looks like Windows XP and Windows XP won. Like, obviously it would. Like, Windows Vista was probably the slowest operating system out of everything I'm gonna compare. But I think this is service pack too, so it won't be a big deal. And I forgot to make this full screen. Oh gosh. Okay, startup screen. Okay, so I won't do minus like 1 second. I'm gonna put a timer on for each application that loads. So let's go ahead and try. Let's try the web browser because obviously everyone's gonna use that. So 3, 2, 1. It's loading. It's taking a while. You have to wait for it to all connect. I'm looking at both. Okay, so it took about 14 seconds on Windows XP. Let's try Windows Vista. 3, 2, 1. That will take a while. This is the first time I'm launching all these applications, by the way. Okay, so that took 8 seconds. Interesting. It's not always all about speed. It's sometimes about networks and all that too. I don't know what just happened over there. So that's interesting. Let's try my computer. Or computer. 3, 2, 1. That took about 1 second. Alright, let's try Windows Vista. 3, 2, 1. About half a second. Ooh. Okay, so it's not the later the operating system. Okay, I'll give it to Windows XP. It was kind of the same, but it was like by 0.3 seconds. So like you will never notice that. Sometimes operating systems can make optimizations and all that stuff that can make it faster. But this also has Arrow installed, which is so hard to find on a virtual machine. Email. Okay, I see that there is email on this. So let's go ahead and reset this. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that took about 1.5 seconds. Email on with Vista. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. See, it has a little bit of a delay because of this. That took about 7 seconds. Okay, so you can see sometimes the features can make the operating system slow down. Okay, let's do a web browsing test and then we'll do a shutdown test. Okay, I guess that doesn't work. Let's try Google this time because I don't know what's wrong with that. 3, 2, 1. That took about 1.5 seconds. Exactly 1.5 seconds. Alright, so 1.5 seconds for XP. Let's try Google.com. Google. I'm doing this with one hand, so that's why I'm typing slowly. Alright. And Vista. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, look at that delay. Okay, that took 3 seconds. So this is half the time. This is 2 times the time. But you guys know that Windows Vista was probably the slowest operating system in the world. But since Service Pack 2 was installed, it kind of fixed the issues. Okay, I'm gonna real quick install VirtualBox Guest Editions so I can actually, actually put this in full screen so it'll work properly. And then we'll do a shutdown test and then we'll move on to Windows 7. Okay, wow, that was extremely quick. I cannot believe it. I don't think I even needed to do a cut. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. On all the other operating system, it took like 15 minutes to install this. It took like 10 seconds. Do a shutdown. I'll give Windows XP like 2 more seconds. 1, 2. Okay, so Windows XP was just slightly behind. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to Windows 7. Alright, so we're going to move on to Windows 7 now. Windows 7 was the successor to Windows Vista. It fixed a lot of issue Windows Vista had. But I'm predicting it will be kind of in the same level. I'm predicting it's going to be in the same level, maybe even better. But let's go ahead and see. Windows XP versus Windows 7. 3, 2, 1. This is a startup test. Let's go. I know this isn't exact, and I know people are gonna start bugging me, just saying this is not exact and all that stuff or whatever. But looks like Windows XP is on the loading screen. It's looking good for it right now. Okay, now it's on this whatever screen. Whoa! Whoa! That was quick. That was really quick. Oh, that was really quick. I did not expect that. Okay, thanks for all the notifications. Wow. That was extremely quick. And then Windows 7 booted up after like 10-15 seconds. Wow, so Windows XP was faster than I thought it was. Go ahead and do it on Windows XP first. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that took about 2 seconds. It was still loading, but I gave it an advantage. Alright, 2 seconds, yes. Alright, let's try Windows 7. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it's taking a while. Ooh, it's at 5 seconds. Oh, man. Took about 10 seconds. Literally 10 seconds. Okay, so 3 seconds compared to 10 seconds. Windows XP is looking good so far. It won on the startup test and it won on the web browsing test. Try the Windows Media Player on Windows XP in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, that was instant. I don't even think I could do that. All right, let's. I don't know what to say to that. It wasn't set up, but I'm gonna hope that it's not set up on this. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's still on the setup. It's still on the setup, both of them. And that took about 2 seconds. This was like instant. That was less than a half a second. Windows XP loaded it in less than half a second. This loaded up in 2 seconds. Wow, that is impressive. I cannot believe that. Let's do my computer in 3, 2, 1. Half a second? What is this? Alright, computer on this, 3, 2, 1. 1 second. This is half a second, and this is 1 second. This is incredible. Windows XP is like real. It's faster than I thought it was. So Windows 7 is slower than Windows Vista, is what I'm seeing here. Let's try Microsoft updates in 3, 2, 1 on XP. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that took about 8 seconds. I did stop it a couple of times because I was kind of confused. That did take about 8 seconds. So let's try Windows 7. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that took about 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the reason why Windows XP was slower is because that was the web browser version of the updates. This is like a built-in app. Okay, we're seeing things that are different. It's not always the case. Windows XP isn't always faster, okay? Now, I understand people would say it's faster because it's just features and all this stuff, but you guys gotta realize that you don't always pay attention because of this. You use a computer to use a computer. You don't pay attention, be like, I'm gonna use would you rather use the web browsing version of the Microsoft updates or use the built-in version? I'm pretty sure you guys would use the built-in version. Let's go ahead and do google.com again, since that is a good website and it does not crash on me in Windows XP. So let's do it on XP in 3, 2, 1. 1 second. Okay, let's do it on 7 in 3, 2, 1. 2.2 seconds. Okay, so Windows XP is faster in this case. But okay, so let's do a shutdown test. But before I say that, so this speed test is pretty much all about features. You know, sometimes the features can make the PC faster, but this time it was because the Microsoft update was because it was in the web browsing version and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and do a shutdown test, and I'm not gonna time anyone on this, but I'm gonna do that so it's fair. So I'm gonna do it as fast as I can. I did it on 7 first, so let's see which one shuts down first. Okay, Windows 7. Okay, so I'd say it's kinda even. XP was slightly behind, but not by that much. Alright, so this is gonna be my second time trying to do this test because I forgot to stop recording. That's so amazing. I have to do Windows 8.1 versus Windows XP again. I'm so happy. I'm so bad at YouTube. But let's go ahead and do a startup test, and I already know the results. I'm sorry. 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but yeah. I mean, I already knew which one was gonna win because it was just so obvious. All right, let's do this. Windows XP, yay! Let's give it that time. And Windows 8 is still on this screen. And the last time I did this, it was okay. Good. Alright, so looks like Windows XP is just blazing through everything. It's just blazing through everything. I cannot believe how fast this operating system is. I thought it was just like, oh yeah, it's just small differences, but when I see it, it is so fast. Wow, it is incredible. Alright, so I have to wait for this to like make the screen larger. It'll take a while. There you go. Alright, there you go. So, let's go ahead and do a couple of tests since I already did this and I have to do it again. So I have to take out my timer because I forgot what I said last time. But yeah, let's go ahead and do Internet Explorer in 3, 2, 1. That took about 2 seconds, but since it's an internet browser, like what do you expect? 2 seconds on XP. Let's go ahead and see which one if it does better or worse. And I forgot almost all the results. So Yeah, let's go ahead and see 3, 2, 1. It's a huge delay. Huge delay. You can see that. Alright, and it's still on a white screen. This is looking so good for Windows 8. I'm kidding. It's really bad. Alright, oh my gosh. I give it even less time than that. It was still loading and I stopped it at 11 seconds. 11 seconds. Alright. So 11 seconds on Windows 8 and this is 2 seconds on XP. Let's try my computer, which is over here. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's almost instant, but I got about like 0.2 seconds. Okay, so it's instant on this. What about Windows 8? 0.2 seconds on XP. Let's see in Windows 8. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it took about half a second, but this was instant. XP was instant. This took about half a second. But what surprises me is that like the huge speed difference. The huge speed difference in the startups at like the startup. It just honestly, wow, that wowed me so much. Control panel, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Control panel, and then we'll do a web browsing, and then we'll move on to Windows 10, or we'll do shutdown and then Windows 10. All right, let's go ahead and do the control panel and Windows XP in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was almost the same exact result as this. Took about 0.6 seconds. 0.6 seconds in Windows XP. Let's see, what about in Windows 8.1, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's okay. That took 2 seconds. I'm not kidding, guys. This took 2 seconds. This took about 0.6 seconds. 4 times slower than XP. But let's go ahead and do a web browsing test. Let's do google.com and XP in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1 second exactly 1 second on XP. Let's do on Windows 8.1 in 3, 2, 1. 2 seconds. It's 2 times slower than XP. Okay, so basically double the speed on XP than Windows 8. Alright, I can already tell that it is slower, but you won't really notice it unless you compare them side to side. Well, look at that. Look at this mouse. So let's go ahead and do this in 3, 2, 1. And shut them down. Alright, so Windows 8 did put that down faster. Yes, it did. Look at that. That was a delay. But pretty much no one cares how long it takes to shut down their computer. I just did it because why not? Let's go ahead and do another startup or whatever test between Windows 10 and Windows XP. But let's go ahead and do this and do the startup test. I try so hard to be good at YouTube, but it just doesn't work because I'm so bad. Okay, so I know the results once again because I'm bad at YouTube. It looks like Windows XP obviously loads up faster. Windows 10, on the other hand, I don't know why it does that, but it does load up for no reason. Or it does load up eventually. But yep, this is probably the biggest speed difference. Windows 10 and Windows Vista, Windows 10 and Windows XP, it just makes a huge difference, a huge gap in speed. It's sad. It's really sad. I'm so surprised by how ridiculously slow Windows 10 is. And it's probably okay, well, finally it loads up. Okay, so I have to get my timer again, and I want to do this quick before I end off this video because it's 10:30 right now, and I don't want to make this video too long. So let's go ahead and do a couple of tests. So let's go ahead and do Internet Explorer in 3, 2, 1. Alright, that took about 3.2 seconds. Now, since Microsoft Edge is pretty much what everyone uses and more, which pretty much everyone uses Microsoft Edge now. So everyone's moving away from Internet Explorer, at least in Windows 10. But let's go ahead and do Microsoft Edge. This was about 3 seconds. Let's go ahead and see what happens in Windows 10. Microsoft Edge on Windows 10 in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, it's taking a long time. Okay, so that took about 8.5 seconds. So, yeah, not what I was expecting. I thought Microsoft Edge would do a lot better. But let's go ahead and do the mail So let's do mail. What do you do? Go ahead and do the mail app. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's do the mail app on Windows XP and Windows 10. I'm doing so many operating systems today. I'm using so much RAM. But let's go ahead and do Windows XP first in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that took about a half a second. Like, that was just too quick. So let's go ahead and do half a second on XP. Let's see what the results on Windows 10 in 3, 2, 1. 3.6 seconds. Okay. So XP is a lot faster in this. This XP is like 6 times faster. Let's go ahead and do, what did I do last time? Control panel. Yeah, let's do control panel. Cause that's all I could find, the compatibility. Control panel on XP in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was so instant. Like 0.3 seconds, not 3 seconds. That would be sad. 0.3 seconds on XP. Windows 10, 3, 2, 1. 2 seconds. Alright, so I can already, it's so much slower on Windows, what is it? Windows 10, it's a lot slower, but that is apparent because it has so much more features to load. Okay, so let's go ahead and load a website on Windows XP in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so it took about 2 seconds on Windows XP. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on Windows 10 in 3, 2, 1. 3 seconds. So I don't remember what I said for XP, but you can clearly see that it is slightly slower than XP. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. Well, let's go ahead and do a shutdown test to end this off, and I'll reach to my conclusion. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Let's see which one shuts down first. Come on. I'm rooting for Windows XP on this. And it did win. Last time Windows 10 won. So it's not always going to be the same, but for some... Okay. Windows XP won on that. It was so obvious right there. So, what's my conclusion? Windows XP is faster in all cases. Like, all cases. It's faster than 8, it's faster than Vista, it's faster than 7, it's faster than 10. It's faster than all of them. But, the two operating systems I saw really not too big of a difference. Vista Service Pack 2, Service Pack 1 would make a huge difference. But Service Pack 2 on Windows Vista and Windows 7, those didn't make too much of a difference. However, Windows 8 and Windows 10, that was kind of the big gap in difference. It was probably the most, it was the biggest difference in speed when it came to comparing Windows XP. So, if you're on Windows 10, Windows 8, you can notice a little bit of a difference in speed. But Windows Vista and 7, you won't, at least if you have Vista Service Pack 2 installed, it's basically the same thing as Windows 7, but you won't really see that big of a difference between XP and Vista. But XP is faster than all of them. That is obvious, because oh my gosh, I'm talking so badly today. Windows XP is faster than all of them. That's the conclusion. But yeah, this was a very interesting video. I really did have fun, even though it wasn't really the most accurate video. I did have fun making this video. It was fun to take a look back at XP and compare the speed between each operating system. But I did like it. So anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button down below. I'm probably not going to make this video again. But if you guys did enjoy, hit the like button down below. If you want me to do more speed comparisons, go in the comments. I guess, I don't know what else. Give me some more videos, ideas, and I will see you next time. Trigger Z, signing out.